What is happening, everybody? It's time for some Suicide Squad. We got some blood artists and some sack outlets and a bunch of creatures that we're gonna win the game with. So we're gonna play first. Let's see. We're playing Oloro. We're playing against Kiki-Jiki. All right, man. I haven't played against Kiki-Jiki in a long time, and I like our hand. We're gonna keep. So we've got Plains, Underground Sea, Dread Summons, Grixis. You know, a little mana heavy, but we can draw into some stuff. Let's get Oloro back up. Come on, there you go, buddy. So let's go. Don't want to go Basilica because it'll bounce back to our hand. So we're gonna go Catacombs. That way we can search up probably search up a Tundra. Now we do have Reprocess, and why this card art does not show up on me, I don't know. Because I picked out the old border one. It looks really cool. It just shows up as blank, and it's been like that for a long time. So I don't know why it does that. So let's grab. I don't know why I said Tundra. You can't grab a Tundra as Verdant Catacombs. We do need a blue source though, so let's go ahead and grab a Watery Grave since we got two white sources right there. We're not going to pay two, no. We're good. Okay, so let's go play the Basilica, bounce the Watery Grave back to our hand, and then hopefully we can set up a nice little Dread Summons next turn to kind of get into some fun stuff, and then we can sack the zombies with Repro. Yeah, I like that. So kind of game plan right now is unless we draw into something, we can Dread Summons for a lot. Ooh, Rise of the Dark Realms, yes. Ooh, that's cost a lot, but that's some fun magic right there. So let's get down this Underground Sea. Let's go ahead and Compulsive Research right now. Yeah, with this deck right here, you're looking to get Blood Artist, a Sack Outlet, and a bunch of creatures into your graveyard, and we have ways to amplify that. Ooh, we're going to discard two cards because there's Zulaport and Soul Warden right there. Alright, so we're going to chunk Zulaport and Soul Warden. And it's easy if you keep track of them. Oh, we get into Vampiric Tutor. Awesome. So right now we've got two creatures in the graveyard. We've got one Blood Artist trigger. But what we are looking for is a sack outlet. You're going to need a sack outlet. So let's go. I think right now, yeah, let's get our panoramas down, and then we can slowly get into it. So with this Grixis Panorama, we've got a Plains in our hand, so we're gonna have to search up probably search up an island with that one. Yeah, because we're running a little light on basics in this deck, so let's grab an island and we can grab a swamp with that Esper Panorama. Now, do we want to go ahead and Vampiric Tutor? Well, the Vampiric Tutor for. I'm going to wait because there's different ways to win with the deck. You can Living Death or you can Rally the Ancestors. So, and I don't know kind of what, if he's got a bunch of creatures out there, then we'll Living Death. But if he doesn't, then we might Rally. It's just kind of, we got to see what he's got. Oh, we draw into, oh, we've got two tutors. Why not? Oh, we can use one for Buried Unlive. I like that. So let's go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 with our land drop. Let's go to Vampiric Tutor for Buried Alive right now. And then we're going to chunk 3 cards in the graveyard. We're going to go Blood Artist for sure. Zulaport's already in there. Let's go Falcon Wrath. And then let's grab. We don't have a sack outlet yet. And I'm almost tempted to get a Pawn of Ulamog because Pawn of Ulamog will really amplify what we're doing. But I feel safer getting back a sack outlet. So we're going to go Falcon Wrath, Blood Artist, and Blood Throne. That way we have a sack outlet. Yeah, and then I'm going to pass the turn. Then we'll kind of re-rack. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 creatures and 3 Blood Artist effects. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that is correct. So right now we've got... oh, it gets down Godo. Sorry for a second. So we've got like 6 Blood Artist triggers right now. What we need is we need to get our creature count up a little bit more. So probably looking to pop, once we get all of our lands down, we can pop a Dread Summons and get a lot more creatures in our graveyard. Yeah, because we got 6 right now, and then we can still sack the Blood Artist to do about 9. But he's at 40, so that's not going to get it done. And we still have Vampiric Tutor to get our actual tutor that we're gonna need. So let's go. Let's go Esper Panorama. That way we can crack it and grab a swamp off of that. And like Dread Summons for 3. I'd like to Dread Summons for 5. I think that'd be a nice little number. Be able to hit some zombies on that. Yeah, because if we're going to Dread Summons, then we may Vampiric Tutor for Rally. That way we can bring it back and have those zombies count towards our Blood Artist effects. Got some Kiki-Jiki action coming in hot. It's always scary when Kiki-Jiki gets down. I don't know what he's running over there. So we could Living End if we want to, but I don't know, man. So Indestructible, Haste, okay. Goto Bandit enters the battlefield, search your library for equipment card, put it on the battlefield when it attacks, untap all samurai controllers, an additional combat phase. And he is not, no, he's a human barbarian. I've always enjoyed his art though. It's really simplistic, real clean looking. I like it. Uh-oh. Getting beaten down by Goto. And do we want to rally right now? I mean, Vampiric Tutor. Let's go and crack this Esper. That way, it's one less card to draw. You know, statistically it doesn't matter, but I feel better doing it. So we're going to get our swamp out there. And we can go ahead and... yeah, I think I'm going to go on Vampiric Tutor for rally. Okay, so rally goes on top. Let's shock this in. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll be Dread Summoning for 5. Yeah, we'll go and do it right now. Then we can set up a nice little reprocess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so he's going to mill 5, we're going to mill 5, and for each creature that gets milled, we're going to get to put 2/2 zombies on the battlefield. And we hit one creature off of him, and we hit 1, 2, 3. We hit 3. So I changed our count to 8. And we're at 12 if we count our zombies. So that's... we're looking at 27 Blood Artist triggers right now. And we do have Rise of the Dark Realms. That's 9 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're actually 1 mana away to steal his his mere battle sphere. But so we're looking at 12 creatures and 3 Blood Artist triggers. Now what? I'm trying to figure out if we want to reprocess on those 4 zombies to draw 4 cards, or we'd rather leave them out there for some Blood Artists. Now if our opponent, he may go infinite right now, I don't know. We need to step this game up right now. We got a Warstorm Surge. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. Okay, so we got a nice little clock over there. But we do have Rally. But yeah, we're looking at counting the zombie triggers. We've got 12 and 3 Blood Artists and our sack outlet. We just need... oh, no, we've got Reform in there. So Reform counts as 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 16. We're looking at 39 Blood Artist triggers with that Reform, I forgot. And we're looking at a Shriek Maw on one of his creatures for the Blood Artist. That should be enough. Now the only way he'd be able to stop it is if... alright, so he's got Kiki-Jiki. He puts a copy. He puts down 3 equal to its power. So we miss out on this, or we don't hit any spawn tokens. And then he'll come in for 3, pop us for 3. With personal tutor, it goes on top. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Um, if my math is correct, so we'll gain a bunch of life from Soul Warden, and then we'll still, yeah, we can rise with the Dark Realm. So I'm gonna go for it with Kiki-Jiki tapped out. We're gonna pay 2 life, shock that in. We need to rally for 5. That's what we need to do. So not blue, white. Man, sometimes I'm thinking a color in my head, and I'll just say the completely wrong color. All right, so, and then we're gonna leave out blue for personal tutor. So X is 5, nothing else costs 5. Okay. Let's close down our commander so we can kind of see what's going on. Alright, so we're going to yield to this, put him on the stack. And I'm fairly certain with our sack outlet we should be able to close it out. If my math is correct. Because we're going to get Blood Artist triggers. Let's go, we're going to hit Godo. He's kind of getting a little annoying. Alright, so, and I'm going to leave this stack right here so we can see it. So we're going to yield to that. So that's going to yield at least a Blood Artist trigger. Yeah, that'll yield 2 of them right there. And we're going to yield to these. That way it makes it a little bit easier. Always yield. There we go. Now, let's see if he's got 3 mana. Let's see if he has a response. And we're going to always yield to these Soul Wardens. Alright, so now we're going to get some Blood Throne going. Get all these triggers on the stack. And actually, I'm going to move this stack up here because that way we can always yield. There we go. Alright, got all our triggers yielded. Alright, so we're going to sack a creature, sack the fish. Actually, I'm going to move this stack right here. There we go. Sorry, guys. It's if you move it up closer, it's easier to click on his name with those other Blood Artist triggers. We're going to sack the whale. There we go. There we go. Now we got the stack all set up. So we've got the stack right there, this triggered stack. And then we'll be able to sack the Kraken. Let's go. Let's just move down the line. We're going to sack the zombies. And if we don't have enough, I'm pretty sure we have enough. If I did the math correct, we should have enough. And if we don't, we still have Rise of the Realms or whatever. So we can get all the creatures into the graveyard and then reactivate it. Look at that 15-15 Blood Throne. Yeah, man, I love playing Aristocrats. Aristocrat decks are so fun. It's so like the mechanical part of trying to sack all your creatures. Alright, let's sack Shriekmaw. But yeah, Buried Alive is just silly in this deck. So we're going to sack the Bygone Bishop. Yeah, we're going to have enough now. We're going to have enough. Because we'll sack that, we'll get 3, he'll go down to 5. We'll sack one of those, and then we'll sack 2 more. Yep, we got it, man. 2, and then sack 1 more. Look at that 27-27 Blood Throne. Oh, man, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, guys, yeah, that was those Esper Aristocrats right there. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.